Lili Venus.
Yes, yes. Check, check.
Check, check, check. Miss Lili is in the motherfucking building.
Thank you for having me.
She gone in 60 seconds, y'all. So for the people who don't know you, who aren't familiar with who you are, please introduce yourself.
Hey, y'all. My name is Lili Venus. I'm a songwriter, actress, and a model. I also own my own botanica. We do wellness, health and wellness of the mind, body, and the spirit, ranging from spiritual services like Reiki, tarot readings, astrology readings, to more physical like massage therapy, foot scrubs, body oils. I'm a multidimensional being. I do a lot of things.
It's okay to say what else you do.
I don't do that anymore, but the whole world knows me for my past because I know Chud the Builder. So there's that.
And what profession were you in to get acquainted with Chud the Builder?
I am a professional pegger.
Okay. Okay. I mean, we're gonna have a moment of silence for that for a second. Okay.
Yes, let's just have a moment of silence.
What does professional pegging entails?
So pegging is when a woman typically uses a dildo of some sort on a guy. And I don't do that anymore because I've kind of like evolved past that, but I'm still very passionate about it. I have a book coming out called Not All Whores Sell Pussy, and I encourage all my whores out there, if you're tired of selling pussy, there is another way, and that's selling.
Wow. Before we even get started, I'm just over here laughing inside. This is
Who would have thought?
So look, I came across your profile. I had one of my followers actually like, hey, you need to get her, you need to interview her. She's real dope. She does this, she does that.
Oh.
But most of all, it was because of Chud.
Right.
I ain't gonna call him what I want to call him, but it was because of Chud.
Yeah.
So how did you meet Chud the Builder?
He used to sell me weed. He was my plug before anything. Yeah.
Okay.
And I met him at my apartments. I used to live on like student housing by Austin P. It's in Clarksville. It was called The Verge back then. And I met him at the pool down by the little den area. And my homegirl, I had asked her for some tree and she was like, well, Dalton's here. You can get put on to him. So she introduced us and the rest was history.
Okay, and how did you? So who? I'm lost. So who asked to do what with who? How did that even come about? How did you even come about pegging him?
Well, and this was, I really want to make this clear. This was a very long time ago, people. So everything is kind of hazy, but I used to throw parties. So I imagine we got up and it happened. And it happened again and again. Anytime I had a party, I was probably somebody.
Yeah. So what do you? I saw on your post you said his camera guy.
Yeah, him.
Put you on blast, and because you said you typically don't expose your clients,
right?
But he put you on blast, and that kind of opened the door for you to kind of like let it out and let people know.
I clapped back, but he did. He posted our conversation when I walked up on him on Broadway, and I never thought he would have posted it because obviously I'm a woman of color. So why would he want his supporters to know that he knew a woman of color? So I did not think he was going to post that conversation, but I found out later that he does something called in real life streaming. So he streams and it's like in real time. So when he posted it, the caption said that I was a crack whore and that he raw dog in the trailer. And my cousin, who's significantly younger than me, saw it on Twitter, screenshotted it, and sent it to me. And as I just said, I do a lot, and I do a lot of good in this world. I help a lot of people. I'm also a doula, so I help women have babies. I help them breastfeed, and I help people pass away. I'm an end-of-life doula as well. I just do a lot for the community. So to have somebody saying that about me, like that's not cool. So I clapped back. I'm like, all right, if you're gonna say we say it all. And then that blew up, and now I'm here.
Facts. So how did you feel about? Because I never knew who Chud the Builder was prior to a few weeks ago.
Right. Same. He's a Dalton to me.
Yeah. So how did you feel when you initially saw him doing what he was doing?
Okay, so I'm a BPD baddie. I'm a big advocate for mental health. I just want to disclose I was diagnosed with borderline personality disorder at the age of 15. I'm not medicated. I've never been medicated. It's very under control, but there are certain things in a BPD person's brain that's just different than like a regular person. So with that is attachment issues. So when I say I love you, I really love you. And then if you do something,
oh, so you crazy the mother.
so then if you do something to me to make me split, all that love turns into hate. So when I first saw him, to answer your question, which I just saw his videos 2 weeks ago, I was in disbelief because that wasn't my Dalton. That wasn't the guy I used to kick it with. That wasn't the guy that I loved. Like, who the fuck is this? So I couldn't believe it. There's something in BPD that we practice called DBT, which is a form of therapy to help us like get our thoughts together. And one of the practices is called radical acceptance. I struggle with that. I can't accept shit for nothing. So even though it was in my face, like he's dressed up as a cowboy, he's saying that he's doing that, I could not accept that. So I took it upon myself to go and find him. I literally prayed when I saw the video because I had a feeling either someone's gonna end up in jail or somebody was gonna die. And I didn't want him to hurt nobody or get hurt. So I'm like, maybe I can just go talk to him and get through to him. So I pulled up on him and it was probably the worst thing I could have done because now I'm everywhere for all the wrong reasons. And I split on him. In the video, if you watch it, you'll hear me say, but you're not my Dalton. That's when I realized, okay, this nigga's gone. This is Chud now. And then after he posted me and said that he raw dogged me in his trailer, which mind you, back then, I never went to his trailer. I never even knew that he lived in a fucking trailer. I split. So all of that love is now hate. And I clapped back and I came hard because you just came for me hard. Like you ruined my whole reputation in my city. So I clapped back.
Did you, the Dalton that you know, did you see the Chud, the builder in him when you were dealing with him?
Thing, bro. He was literally one of us. All his peoples was black. All of them. All the people he served, for the most part, was black. He listened. This sounds crazy as but you know Future, the rapper, right? So back then, Dirty Sprite 2 had came out. It was because of him that I even know who Future was.
Wow.
Yeah, because I'm different. I listen to a lot of different music. Of course, I listen to our music, but not as much as somebody who only listens to our music. So back then, I knew of Future from like the features he did, but I didn't know his actual like albums or nothing. So matter of fact, one day he had pulled up on me in his little black car, which I believe was his older brother's car, to bring me some weed. And he was blasting the Dirty Sprite 2. And it was, I blew a bag a day. He was playing, I was like, what the is that? Like, he put me onto that. So to see him like this, it's bullshit. Yeah. He's a paid motherfucker actor. I'm gonna say it until I die. His peoples have already reached out to me and asked me to be quiet. They said that they were gonna try to silence me or pay somebody to come forward and just say that everything I'm saying is not true. I don't give a I'm not changing my story. That's a paid actor. It's a script, and I really can't wait for it to be over.
So he's currently incarcerated right now.
He's finna get out.
I'm sure he is. I saw that he raised.
And he's in private, what's it called? PC, protective custody, 23-1.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's in there. He released, well, here's the thing. I'm gonna post about this later, but today there was a phone call that was released, and there's a boxer, like a famous boxer, Akin Ross or something like that. And apparently he was on the phone with this boxer, begging the boxer to bail him out and he'll fight for free. And it's just so many questions.
You said boxer or
a
streamer?
Boxer.
Aiden Ross, maybe?
Maybe. Something. I'll have to look it up.
That's a streamer.
Yeah.
Aiden Ross, yeah.
Some white guy. But how did you get his number? Then, like, I don't know. It's just so many questions. Is it even his phone call or is it AI? How did he get into protective custody so fast? Like, it's just so many questions. Then the fact that he's got this GoFundMe and by the day, it's getting bigger and bigger. He's already at $250,000. Like, that's some bullshit.
Yeah. That's crazy. So the guy that he shot, I've seen multiple videos where he's just running around, just antagonizing people, edging people on to try to, so he can either do something to them,
yeah,
or they can do something to him, because there's no law saying that you can't say the word.
Right, but the intentions behind it, once it becomes hateful, it becomes like a hate crime.
Okay.
And then you kind of lose that whole freedom of speech power.
Right.
And that's what people are fighting for right now, is to change the narrative. Well, this isn't freedom of speech, this is hate.
Yeah.
So they're trying to, sue him for that, but he's got really powerful people behind him. And it's just like, they're going to see this through. The agenda behind all of this, the division it's supposed to cause, the chaos, they're going to see it through.
Yeah. Yeah, he was tussling on the ground with some guy. I don't remember the guy's name. That's
a controversial story. So the man's name is Joshua Fox.
Okay.
He also lives in Clarksville. He's one of us. He's a black guy. He's an Army veteran. So the mainstream media is painting it like, okay, a black guy got shot by Chud. That's sad. I hope he, recovers. But the other side of media, the taboo side, they're saying he's paid too, because after he got shot, he changed his name to Joshua Love, and then 2 separate GoFundMe accounts became created. You had the one that was really created by like his wife, and then you had this mysterious one that like nobody knows where it came from, and it just started growing substantially. And then the streets talk. So the streets of Clarksville have been saying before Dalton even turned into Chud, he told all his people that he was finna do this and to just stick with the program, that in the long run it would bring unity. And I even had people reach out to me on Facebook after I came forward that I knew him. Yeah, I did used to work with him. Yeah, I went to school with him. Yeah, he told his buddies he was gonna do this, but it was too late to go back. Like, all this bullshit, bro.
Yeah. So, Charleston White, are you familiar with him?
I am. I just found out about him like 2 weeks ago.
How did you find out about Charleston White?
Because he did a video on Chud. He was like trolling him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said he liked Chud.
Right.
He said he liked Chud. Charleston is known, he's very, very known in the industry, on the internet for sure, for his interviews, for his outlandish commentary and statements on people. A lot of people look down on Charleston White. Charleston White is a very, very intelligent individual. He's an activist. He's for the youth. He did all the right things at the beginning before he became the personality that we see right now. So he started out in the hood trying to feed kids and do the right thing. His voice wasn't heard until he became ignorant.
And that's how.
Now, I'm gonna be real with you. He probably was already ignorant. I know him personally. He probably was already a little ignorant, but when he became ignorant on the internet, his voice became bigger. So I'm saying this to say this: Charleston did a lot of the trolling in order to be heard, in order to get his real voice out.
Right.
So do you think? Because I heard you just say something about it's going to bring unity with Chud. Do you think it's a bigger picture, honestly, with what Chud? I don't see it right now. I think
there's a different way to go about it. If he would have went about it differently, then I can see the bigger picture. But this is just pure chaos. But then again, if y'all don't know, and for those that do know, I do practice magic. So in chaos magic, that's exactly what it sounds like. You conjure chaos, but a blessing comes from it. Yeah. So I'm like, are they trying to create a great divide and make us fight to where we get so exhausted we don't have a choice but to unify? Like, we don't have to unite in this way. There's other ways we can unite. I mean, the president literally, and this is national news right now, he just came forward that there are aliens and there's 4 different types of races of them. So how in the fuck, as humans, are we arguing about color when we have intergalactic beings that we don't even know if they're for us or not? We should be coming together. But trying to make us come together through racism, I'm not seeing that. I'm not connecting the two. It's not cool.
Do you think it's a way bigger picture than what we even think about right now is going on with the world?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, if you go down rabbit holes, Agenda 2030, Project 25, the New World Order, like, how deep do you want to go?
So what's your take on what do you honestly feel is like going on with society? Is it the internet? Is it like, because right now everything is like public information. You can find out anything about everything. Like, we're just not finding out about land that used to be ours. I mean, a lot of us knew this already. Yeah. Because we're natives to this land or whatever. But a lot of us knew this, but a lot of people didn't know that a lot of stuff that you see was already here and it was ours. Yeah. So what's your take on what do you think between President Trump, the racist stuff that's going on? What do you honestly think about society right now today?
That we're lost, and that we lost our spirit of discernment, and a lot of us are just puppets in a bigger picture. We're just pawns. And we don't know the truth anymore because of the internet. The internet has flooded us with so much information. We don't know what's true anymore.
Yeah. It's easy to paint a narrative.
Yeah.
Super easy.
Yeah.
Do you think Chud is regretting what he's done right now?
Honestly, from what I've been told back at home, what's happening to him right now apparently is because of me. Because I guess before he agreed to do this, they made sure that like all the skeletons in his closet, you feel me, were like in the closet. But he forgot about me because I moved away. I used to live in Clarksville, but I'm a gypsy.
How can Chud forget about you?
Right, but he did though. So I guess when I popped up, like I wasn't a part of the script. So literally the very next day after I posted my video, he went to jail. And someone wrote me on Facebook and was like, when he shot somebody, it was supposed to happen on Broadway in Nashville because it would have caused a bigger riot. But because I came forward and said what I said, the people of Nashville don't take him seriously anymore. So he didn't have a choice but to go to Clarksville. And then he shot somebody there instead. So I just think he probably regrets not making sure, you know, all his shit was hidden and wouldn't come out. And like, I feel like he did it to himself because if he never would have said he raw dogged me in a trailer, I never would have said what I said. I would have kept it to myself. That's not what my intentions were. I genuinely just wanted to know how did Dalton turn into Chud. So,
do you think there could ever be a situation where you two get to sit down and talk to each other?
His people told me he's going to kill me when he gets out. There is no talking. It's going to be violence if we see each other.
And how do you feel about that?
I don't know.
And what are you going to do in order to protect yourself from this day forward?
I mean, shit, I don't know. I mean, I do magic, you know, so like I pray, but I'm out here by myself for real.
And when you say you do magic, how deep into magic are you?
Like ceremonial circles, candles, jars, quantum leaping, manipulating energy, period.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How long have you been like, is it like witchcraft?
Yeah, and it's been my whole life. And I'm not the first in my family. I'm like the 7th generation.
So how do you get into that? Like, who taught you? Like,
my grandfather, he's passed away now, but he actually taught me a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, and then his mother, my great grandmother, and she just passed away this year at 103. She taught me a lot too when it comes to like divination work.
So spiritually, like religiously, like what do you believe in?
Nothing.
Okay.
Everything but nothing. I feel like you can find the truth in literally all paths of religion.
Do you believe in the crystals, the Amazonite, the tiger's eye?
Yeah, I got tiger's eye on right now.
Okay,
and then this is Santa Muerte, and this is my evil eye bracelet.
So, you know, we rocking over here, you know.
Period.
I see you got the Lili Venus shirt on with the microphone. And
Yes, this is everything that I do. I act, I sing. That's my teacher picture. I'm an educator.
Okay.
Or was. I got fired today. Thanks, Chud.
Let's talk about the school system firing you. Why they fire you?
I guess because it's kids involved. I really don't know. Because I was working at a place for displaced teenagers. And everybody there was on like the LGBT side somehow. Even the therapists were gay or trans. So when the director had a conversation with me, he painted it like they were on my side because a lot of people were bringing up like my gay shit, but everybody that works there is gay. So they can't say anything about that. But what they can say is, okay, well, safety wise, he has white supremacists behind him that now want to kill you, and you work with our kids. So what happens if they do target you and you're at work? I was like, damn. But I don't even work during the day. I was an overnight worker. I never even got to see my kids like that unless it was time for them to go to bed and wake them up. Yeah. It's just a up situation.
Musically,
right.
What type of music are you into? What genres are you into?
Sure. So I'm a songwriter. So I do all genres, and I also play multiple instruments. You can find me Lili Venus on all streaming platforms. Most of my music kind of sounds like trap pop. So you'll hear me rap to like a popish beat. and then the hook is always me singing. But I've got a song of every genre: a rock song, a country song, hip hop, R&B. Like, I do it all. I even compose music like for video games. So anything music I do. I play the saxophone, I play the piano, I play the guitar. Like, I just do it all.
So this new song you have dedicated to Chud.
Oh yeah, I just did a diss track to him.
What is it called?
It's called Peg. And Apple Music is not trying to release it. All the other platforms, YouTube, Spotify, Tidal, all of them released it, but me and Apple are head to head right now.
Wow, so Apple isn't allowing you to drop it on their platform?
They're not trying to let me drop it. Social media has been silencing me. And then they painted this narrative that I'm a trans content creator. I'm a woman. And every time I go on someone's video and I correct them that I'm actually a woman, Instagram will delete my comment.
Wow.
Like, I'm in some shit right now.
So I was going to ask you about that because I saw some comments. They were asking you, do you have a penis? And
yeah,
you just answered everything I was going to ask. That's brilliant.
It's insane. It's really insane, like how they paint a narrative, and like if you don't stick to that narrative, they really will try to silence you.
Like, you're not the first person I've ever heard say they like shadow banning your page. And why do you think they're doing that?
Because I'm not a part of the script. No one was supposed to come out and say that Chud was not always like this.
Yeah.
There's rumors that like his team has paid people to stay quiet. Well, y'all motherfuckers ain't pay me. Now I done lost my job. So now I'm really not being quiet. Like, for real, Chud and all his team.
Yeah. What's next for Lili Venus?
I have no idea. Before Chud, this is what I had going on. I got a huge festival I'm doing June 20th in Atlanta for the Say It Out Loud Festival. I'm the only artist that has a band, because I have a band. So that's going to be a big deal. It's kind of like red carpet, Met Gala style. I am dropping a book called Not All Whores Sell Pussy. And it does teach people how to like sell. But the point of that book is to get women out the game, period. I was in the process of opening a nonprofit. I was literally going to file my paperwork last week before all this stuff happened to help women that were trafficked, or men, because men get trafficked too, and just provide them transitional housing, resources for mental health, job placements. I had shit going on, but now I'm just the fairy.
What do you think about that lifestyle and people who are in the lifestyle because of their own decisions or because of somebody else's decisions? What do you think about that? Everybody
is different. Like me, I found out about that lifestyle not on my own. I was trafficked. I was sold for only $35 to a Jamaican man at the age of 16. So like there was no choice for me. I just made it work. But some people choose to do it because the money is good. So it just depends on the individual. But for those that are stuck, I really wanted to be that light for them, to show them that they can get out. Because I mean, I got out. Like I have an LLC, I run a business, I help people deliver babies. Like I don't do that no more.
How did that make you feel when you were 16? Like, I'm not trying to open old wounds or anything.
Oh, it's okay. We can do it.
Take us down through there.
That was a really scary time for me because I thought I was going to die. I was in New York all by myself for a whole week with the same clothes, no phone, no nothing. And the lady was pretty much like, she will not take me home if I don't listen to what she says. And at that time, I wasn't sexually active with men. Like, I had lost my virginity a year ago, but that was just one guy. So from 15 to 16, after I stopped dealing with him, I didn't deal with guys at all. So to throw me to a grown-ass 60-something-year-old man, like, it wasn't cool. That shit wasn't cool. I'll never forget that. When I came home, I started dressing like a boy just because I didn't want a man to lust after me again. So it fucked me up. And my therapist believes that is what caused me to develop BPD. So it fucked me up.
How does it affect you in your adulthood?
I transmuted the energy and I turned it into like a profitable business. So it started helping me. Like anytime I'm in a pickle, say, I don't know, Uber's slow, DoorDash is slow, I ain't got no clients that want to have a baby, whatever, I know there's something I can do to survive. And I honestly, if I'm being honest with you, I would do it. I would keep doing it, but because it's not legal and I am actually trying to, you know, be somebody, I just don't with it no more.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's kind of like selling drugs, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It seems like you're the ultimate hustler. Like you turn pain into passion and passion into profit.
Right.
That's what it seems like.
Yeah.
Well, if you had a few minutes to talk to anybody that's backing Chud, that got your page blocked, or what would you say to them?
It's going to sound really evil, but I would wish on them the same thing that they've been wishing on me. They've been literally wishing death on me, so I'm sending that right back.
Yeah. Where can the new fans, followers, and supporters find you on social media?
You can find me on Instagram, Lili Venus Supreme _ and LinkedIn with Lili _ Facebook, Lili Venus, all streaming platforms, Lili Venus. I just reactivated my YouTube page, Lincoln with Lili, all things Lili Venus. Like now I'm literally Googleable. So just Google me. And please, I lost my job today, and because of the spotlight, I was like, well, maybe I should take advantage and actually ask for something I need. So I do need reconstruction surgery, and I did put the link to in my bios to donate. So if y'all see me and y'all care about me, y'all want to support me, please donate to me, even if it's $1. And if you can't do that, then just stream my music, buy a book, tell somebody about me.
And if you had 60 seconds to speak to anybody, dead or alive, who would it be and what would the convo consist of?
Damn. 60 seconds for any... I would go to God themselves, like the true God, and I would ask them, why all of this? Like, why? What were you thinking?